So my wife and I just got back from a kid-free trip. And like many of our other trips, we failed to do something really important. We did not think about, record, or communicate what should happen should one or both of us die while away. More than half of Americans do not have a will. And though it's not hard to get one, it's just not something that people think about every day. But there are some really important reasons to have one. The main one that comes to my mind is my wishes for my children. Fortunately in Louisiana, there's a valid form of a will that can be created in minutes before you leave for the airport should you need to make one in a pinch. It's called an holographic will, and it's a will that is entirely written, dated, and signed in the handwriting of the testator or the person making it. So you could really write a will on the back of your kid's lunch bill, stick it on the refrigerator before you go, and travel with a little peace of mind, knowing that you at least have a plan. But here are some things to consider when and if you create an holographic will. Who would you want to have power to make important health decisions for you in the event that you are incapacitated? Would you want to be resuscitated if it were necessary to keep you alive? Who would you want to be the guardians of your children? Who would you want to inherit your property and assets? Now this may bring up more questions than answers, such as, can someone decline what I've left them? What if I pass away but my wife does not? What if I make my wife my heir and then she gets remarried and passes away? Would my estate go to her new husband? All of these are really great questions, and they're the reason you should make it a point to see an estate planning attorney and have a notarial will drawn up. The attorney will be able to identify these problems and offer solutions. Now, another thing to note is an holographic will, like any other will, can be contested in court. But again, if you're in a pinch and you want to at least have a plan in place, you can validly write your own will. Just be sure it is written, dated, and signed in your own handwriting. I'm Blaze Inzina with Murphy's Law and Dunn. Just remember, just because it can go wrong, it doesn't mean it has to.